So the next thing that we'll do is here under method, if you just click on this drop down menu, it will give you the different types of regressions. So we talked about stepwise, backwards or forward. So in our case, we'll run stepwise. And this is the same for the homework. So you'll select stepwise.
Set it up so that the homework is only slightly different from the same.
Accomplishment usually is something.
So let's quickly just kind of look at some of the options here on the side. Under statistics, you can select the descriptives. So usually I'll select the partial, the correlation. Should we select it, Dr. Drew, or is that just, no? Okay. So let's just do descriptives for now. And continue. And let's look at the options. Like Dr. Drew mentioned earlier, right now, he'll talk about missing values later, but right now you would select replace with me. So that's really important for the home, at least for this one, for the homework assignment, that you do want to select replace with me. Everything else will give us the default. So the 0.05, you'll leave that as the default value. So the only one you manually select is replace with me. And then continue.
Go to option. Option.
That's under options. So there's two things that you do under statistics. You select descriptive, and under options you select replace with me. Everybody's there? And you'll be okay.
What do we got? So nervous.
So this is pretty much the exact printout in terms of the tables. Obviously the numbers are different, but it's the exact printout that was handed out at the beginning of class. So it has the descriptive statistics, as you mentioned. So these are the variables that that we use. And if you look, here's the different tables. So we're going to go down, and remember we'll use the model summary. So here, like we mentioned, like Dr. Drew mentioned, model means step. So 5 steps. And how many variables enter the model?
5.
Okay.
R squared.
So from here is pretty much everything that went over the lecture today. So if you want to maybe, let's go over it and see. So let's go over the model summary. Which?
Look at the R squared from step 5.
Statistics.
Which is the R squared for the model?
Yeah, continue.
24.
And then go to options.
Okay. So we'd use the R squared for the last step, which would be the R squared for the model, so the 0.444 for the model, right?
Why?
Yeah. Question?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because remember, we said earlier that you would use the last one represents, includes all of the different steps. So this one is for the whole model. So this R square represents for the whole model. So this would be when you do the table on the bottom, when you put the R square, this is where you'll get it. You would always use the last step.
So it has like.
So remember, in our example that was handed out, it only had 2 steps.
Right.
So we use the second one. In this one, it has 5 because 5 variables entered. So we use the last one.
So it has nothing to do with the actual number. It's just the last step.
It's the last, right? The last one represents the whole model. Yeah.
So say the analogy of him saying like this is what the winning team. It's like the total is the last one.
winning.
Includes everybody in between.
Includes
But
all
it
the
doesn't necessarily mean that
Right,
everybody.
right. Okay. So the next one we would use is which one? Who wants to give it a shot?
I see.
Thank you.
Right, so the next, numbers that you have to report is you have to report the beta, the T and the sig T, right? As part of the table, right? Yeah, you do have to do a separate table, the same format that you gave. You can do it in Excel or you can do it in Word. It doesn't have to have the table as long as it has the, you know, the data.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore
Right,
these.
right.
So the strongest beta is employer concern. And they're all statistically significant.
I thought we were just writing it and printing.
So Dr. Drew, for the homework assignment,
Yes,
you'll hand the output
Where's R?
and you'll hand the table, right?
correct.
R
Okay,
squared
so you
F.
do have to do the
F-
table.
Yeah.
The table is the one that, remember? We said, beta.
Do you know where those are?
Calendar
What?
right here. Remember we
The
had
R
variables?
squared, the F. Okay,
Right.
they
The
are.
R squared up here, it's under the model summaries, R
And then
squared,
T,
and the ANOVA's the sig.
F is ANOVA's is the F.
so you
Yeah,
list
and
the
then the
variables,
coefficients
whatever
is the
they are.
beta,
You
Okay.
get the data,
and the
you
sig T.
get the sig T and the T and then the sig T, and then once you're done, on the bottom, you
So
do
really
the
for
R
the table, we
squared,
only need this one, the
R,
coefficients.
F, and C.
R,
So the table,
F, and the sig F.
Homework you want.
So, R and R squared.
variables beta T, T sig from the
So
coefficients.
you hand out your printout, but you'd also have to manually create this
Right.
by pulling the numbers
Right.
yourself.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
create
On
this
our
little
table
table.
though, we need the beta, the T, and the sig T, not the sig F, right?
On the
Right.
table, so you can both.
So this will
So for
be
each
T for each
independent, so
variable.
here we have five variables, right? So you list the first one, what's the first one that you list?
Employer concern.
In that case, employer.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, applicant,
Okay,
remember it.
what's the beta?
And then so that's from the coefficients of the table.
So you would use.
The
Mhm.
R and R
you would
squared
look at
come
the last
from
step, right?
the
So you
model
look at
summary.
employer
Model
concern,
summary,
which is only the
remember
last
you put
step.
the standardized
and the
model?
F comes from the
So
ANOVA.
0.24
The last step.
Got it. Okay.